I just get smacked with a gazebo wall. The total altogether, we took the scary number this is.
Good morning. It is 5:30 in the morning and it is Friday the 27th of March. And if you watch our videos, you know that the 27th of March is our big market, big 3-day market at Harewood House this weekend. So, very early morning start this morning, so don't expect much from either of us this morning. But it's time to go set up at Harewood. So, we'll get ready. And then the car's already packed because Josh was quite organised last night, so car was already packed. So we just got to get ourselves ready, take the plushies and the cash box, and then hit the road. Got to get there for 7:30, but we got to grab a Mackey's breakfast along the way because it is tradition at this point. So I will see you all either when we get on the road or when we get to Harewood. But good morning and welcome to the market day video this morning.
Okay, so we've been at the market for, it's 12. We've been at the market for 2 hours since we started. It was a bit of a rocky start, I'm not going to lie to you. We'll probably talk more about that when we get home though, just because we're a bit in rush because there's customers and stuff. But I'll talk more about that when we get home. We made a few sales. We've had about like 5 or 6 sales at this point. Problem is, I feel like people are a bit intimidated to walk into the booth. A lot of people have the booths with the facing outside, so you can just walk past and see it. But ours is you have to kind of walk in, which maybe that's what's doing it, but it's fine. We'll put some clips in of what the setup looks like, either before or after. This probably will be before. But yeah, I'll give you another update of how it goes. Day one is a bit slow, just because it is a Friday and we haven't broken up for half term here yet. So we're hoping tomorrow is going to be a bit more crazy. Hello. Okay, so we are at just after 2 o'clock, so we got 2 hours left in the market. And I tell you what, we're doing pretty well in sales. I'm not going to give you any numbers because I'll do that at the end of it. But considering it's a Friday and it's supposed to be the slower day, it's not been too bad. There's been like big gaps between the sales, but me and Josh just tucked into some lunch. I had jerk chicken with jollof and rice and peas and coleslaw and salad cream. Josh has got, what did you get? Yeah, what did you get?
I had a beef toast.
Hey Josh, how do you think the market is going so far?
I think it's going great. I think it's good, and it's gonna pick up tomorrow as well.
It's gonna pick up tomorrow, guys.
Yeah.
We probably won't check back in now until the end of the day. I don't know whether we're gonna do price reveals at the end of the day, or shall we keep them waiting and go for day 3 at the end of the day 3?
Enjoy the suspense.
Okay, well, that was it from us for a little bit. But yeah, we'll see how these last 2 hours go. We're allowed to leave our gazebo here overnight, which is brilliant because I'm not setting up again in the morning. What a pain. So yeah, we'll see you maybe tomorrow, maybe later on. Who knows? The sun is kind of hitting me at a weird angle, so ignore if the lighting's like really bad. But it is day 2 of our market, and we are about to head over. We're gonna go and shop off at McDonald's and Starbucks on the way though, because we are chuds. So we're gonna go there. It's currently 6:35. We got out of the house in good time this morning, which is good. But left the camera bag on his chair. Yeah, so we're gonna go over there now. Hopefully we'll get more clips today. Hopefully. And it's supposed to be busier today. Yesterday there was like it was like a decent footfall, but there were a lot of gaps between, so you were waiting for customers for very long in between. And like past 1 o'clock, no one, not a soul was there. So because it was Friday yesterday and the kids haven't broken up for school here yet, we think that today's gonna be the better day. So yeah, we'll catch you when we get to the market and when we get set up. Bye. Oh my god. The problem with the wind right now is the gazebo has 3 walls on, and every time it gets windy, I get chucked forward because it's really bad. It's supposed to be like, what was the wind today supposed to be? 38 miles per hour wind. Apparently it's supposed to be worse tomorrow, so they're on about maybe closing our stalls up early. But yeah, it is currently 9:45, so we have 15 minutes until open. Scary. Today's the Saturday, so it's supposed to be the bigger day of the market. And I tell you what, it's absolutely freezing. I've been in such a grump all morning because of how cold it is. Oh. I've robbed a hat from the table and marked up my own. I already have this hat but in blue. Oh my goodness. We changed the setup ever so slightly, so we ended up doing a buy one get one half price on the Octos and the Mushy Boys because like no one touches them. And then the mystery boxes got moved down. The bunnies and the peeps have been put in crates so that you can kind of see them a bit more. No one really looked at them. And I think that's all the changes we have. I'm currently working. Oh my god.
I don't know what's coming up on the camera. What's happening?
It's so bad. I'm just getting like smacked by every 2 minutes. It's so overstimulating. I just get smacked with a gazebo wall. I'm working on the back panel of my cardigan. This is the Lacy Lou cardigan pattern. I'll put the link in for the pattern. But I'm working on the back panel. To be honest, when I started, I only had like a few rows done, and I've just been working on it non-stop during this market. Today is hopefully going to be okay.
Come at one with the wind. Flow with the gazebo.
Floating.
Flow with the gazebo.
Hopefully today will be good for sales. This is day 2 of the Harewood House market with little birds, and yeah, I'll give you updates if it's good or bad today. Yesterday was a bit slow. It was quite busy in the morning, and we got quite a few sales in the morning area. But once it hit after 1 p.m, I swear down, not a soul came past. There was nobody here. It was crazy. Like everyone just vanished. But yesterday was Friday, so the kids in Yorkshire aren't on half term yet, so they broke up yesterday. So what I'm thinking is, Harewood House is right like at the end of a massive like village, like town area. So I'm thinking, oh, everyone's gonna be bored. It's a Saturday. The weather's not too bad. It's got quite a bit of sunny. It's just a little bit windy, but obviously they're not gonna be like trapped in a gazebo, so I think that'll be fine. So we're hoping for. Okay. We're hoping for. We're hoping for a little bit more success today with sales and reaching people, but. Yeah, I'm gonna go before I get like swept up like Dorothy in a tornado in a minute because this is quite bad now. But yeah, we'll insert some clips of what the setup looks like, or he's just showing you now while I'm speaking. To be honest, so it looks virtually the same, but some things are different. Hi. Hi. I'm about to get smacked. I know I am. I know I'm about to get smacked. Okay, it is Monday, and you'll be wondering why there was no market update yesterday, because our market was supposed to be yesterday as well. They cancelled the last day, unfortunately, due to high gusts. There's supposed to be like 40 mile per hour gusts. Our gazebo was fine. I think it would have been okay, but it was a bit annoying with like the walls kind of like flapping in and making a really loud noise. So we didn't get to do our 3rd day. Props to Little Bird for like coming around and telling us all. They are considering a partial refund because obviously we paid £270 for the booth fee, which means it's virtually £100 a day, which definitely isn't pocket change when you're a small business. But I'm going to stop jabbering on a little bit now because you're all probably wondering what the stats were. And I've been really organised. I have written it all down in a notebook. So I'll go through the days. I'll go through our total each day. Split through, we only took 2 forms of payments. That was card and cash. Then I'll tell you the total for the 2 days. And then I'll tell you our best 5 products which sold, in case you're wanting to do markets as well and you're wondering what best sellers are. This is obviously subject to us. We live in Yorkshire way and we did our market at Harewood House. So yeah, the Friday, I have to say, it was quite slow compared to the Saturday, but it didn't feel so busy as to like we were like rushed off our feet. We didn't even notice we were having so many sales. It was kind of like just normal. I don't know, it didn't seem like ridiculously busy, but anyways, I'll get into it. So on the Friday, as I said, it was our more quiet day. So we sold 1 acrylic beanie for £12, 1 sleeping capybara for £8, 1 standing bear for £20, 2 mini bees, which are priced at £8 each, 1 pocket frog for £5, 1 standing giraffe for £30, 1 loaf cat for £20, and 1 premium alpaca beanie for £35. So for that day, in card, we only took £20, which worked out to be like 19 square. We use Square, so we have like a 1% fee, I think. It's nothing crazy. And then in cash, we took £138. So we thought that was a pretty good day for us. Usually when we go to a market, we try to aim for about £100 a day because it usually covers our booth fee and petrol that way. So we were quite happy with that. But we did not know that the next day was going to be so crazy. Obviously, this was the Friday, and in Yorkshire, they haven't broken up for half term at this point, so kids were still in school. So the Saturday is when all the kids are like out of school. It's a weekend as well, but now they're all on half term. So the Saturday was a bit crazier. So on Saturday we sold 4 roses. We did those as £6 each or 3 for 15. We had 1 3 for 15 and 1 £6 sale. So before I tell you about this part, we offered a new deal on the Saturday because we noticed over markets that our octos and our mushy boys haven't really been selling that well. So we did buy one, get one half price on the octos and the mushy boys. So rather than buying like an octo and a mushy boy, 2 octos, 2 mushy boys for £20, you got 1 for 10 and 1 for 5, so it was just £15. And that really worked. We've not really sold any markets ever. So we sold 6 octos, which are priced at either £5 or £10, 6 mushy boys, once again £5 or £10, 2 mini bees, which are £8 each, 4 wool beanies, which are £16 each. We sold 5 mystery boxes, which are priced at £10 each. We also did new mystery box signs and we changed where they were. We put them in the middle shelf rather than the lower shelf, and that definitely helped. We also sold one online on the day as well, so I didn't include that though. We sold 4 pocket frogs, which are priced at £5. These can be either keychains or the normal little pocket frogs. I didn't keep track of that. We sold 1 peep, which was £15, 1 lying panda, which was £20, 2 mini turtles, they're £15 each, but I think the mini turtles would have done better had we have had more. We only had 2, so in time for, if you didn't know, we have a market again next week. So we have the Harrogate in the Valley Garden Market, and it's actually on Easter Sunday and the Bank Holiday Monday. We're hoping the weather's going to be good, but I've definitely got to make loads of mini turtles because I only bought 2 and they sold pretty immediately on that Saturday, so gotta make more of those. Those are priced at 15 each and we sold 2 of them, as I said. Then we sold our Fable hat for £30. This Fable is a alpaca, wool and mohair blend, if I'm correct. We sold 1 standing bear for £20, 1 standing bunny for £20, 1 blueberry for £5. Problem with the blueberries is everybody holds them upside down and thinks it's like an octo with eyebrows, because I do like the little blush underneath the blueberries. And when you hold it upside down, it looks kind of like the octos, how they have like the little round tentacles. I promise they're blueberry, guys. They're not octos. Then we sold 3 of our alpaca acrylic blend beanies, which are priced at £17 each, 2 of our sleeping capybaras, and 1 loaf cat for £20. So for that day, in cash, we took £155. And then on card, we took £353, which took our total for that day to £508, which is the best market that we've done. That's the best day of a market that we've done to date. And obviously this in total was our best market ever. So it definitely motivated us to the point where we now have like another 6 market days in this month. Bit crazy, but yes. And then so total altogether, we took £293 in cash and £373 on card. Scary number this is. £666 in total for our 2-day market. I do wonder how much we would have made on that Sunday, because I know they said they had a lot of tickets sold for that event, but obviously they had to prioritise the safety of the customers and the vendors, because I know some people were having problems with
gazebos taking flight. And from experience of gazebos taking flight, it's not good. I'll go through our top 5. I don't know if I've done it properly as top 5 because some of them have the same numbers, but it's fine. So number 1 and number 2, the same amount. So those were our Octos and Mushy Boys, and we sold 6 of each of those, which is crazy. We've gone from never selling any to them now being our bestseller at market. Number 3 and 4, joint. We had mystery boxes and pocket frogs. We sold 5 of those each. And then number 5, we got 3 items in there because they all sold 4. You got the wool beanies, the mini bees, and the roses. Takeaway from this market is, although we are getting into springtime, I think the beanies are still selling because it's quite brisk up here at the moment, especially with these like high winds. I know we're supposed to have a little bit of wind next week as well, so I think we're going to continue with the beanies. You might see a yarn haul coming out. Who knows? I've done a little bit of damage, but we're going to carry on with the beanies. We need to make a lot more of the mini items, so more of the Octos and more of the Mushy Boys. Never thought I'd have to say that. I'd have to make more of those. Definitely need more mini turtles, need more sleeping capybaras. Kids love the capybaras. I do not understand the obsession with capybaras at the moment, but oh my goodness, kids, oh, it's a capybara, they like run up and it's crazy. And yeah, I didn't realize kids were so obsessed with capybaras until I put out some sleeping capybaras and the whole world just ended over a small capybara. So I need to make more of those. I want to find a new bunny pattern because obviously the only bunnies I have really are the Peeps and the standing bunnies, and they're 15 and 20 pounds. And because it's an Easter market, I think if we have a lower priced bunny, they're more likely to sell. But yes, I think that's it. And thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already liked and subscribed, please make sure to do so. We post market content, market prep videos, kind of organising videos, just many craft related videos. So if that's your kind of thing, do stick around. Next week we should be posting our market video if it goes to plan and everything doesn't fly away. So yes, I hope to see you there, and maybe look on our Instagram and see whether if you live in Yorkshire or if you're up and about, try and come and see us at one of our markets. We post when our markets are and where they're going to be. It'd be lovely to come and see you guys. So yes, thank you so much for watching.